Hello everybody, MonkeyFeet here. We're on episode 7, and I believe this would be, Storage System Part 3. I'm not quite sure what to name these things, honestly. I'm just pulling these Tesseracts out, and you notice they do not stack, so that's not something that's good for you. You have very little inventory space. Now what we need to do is stick these somewhere where, or at least this one, where it will not be getting in the way. Like right here, we'll right click it, give it channel 1, and name it main power. And hit the same frequency. Now you see it's shown up here, and if I look at this right, it should be draining at least one of these a little bit. Except for the fact that I have so much power being generated by these right here that it won't be happening anytime soon. So today, my plan, you can see these, a couple sticks, piece of lapis, no, redstone, there it is. 4 of those. Oops. Shift clicking is dangerous. Okay, so put 3 of those back in. Search for lapis. As you notice, I can search using this up here. I can also, you know what? That's the next version has a upgraded version, or upgraded form. See, I did it again. I'll save those for an uncrafting table later on. Okay, so what these do is if you lay them out, then you right click the one that's connected to both of those, or if I had a 4th one I could actually do a vertical thing too, and make this. And several of the Buildcraft machines will use that to find a functional area. But before I leave, just because I'm going to take this a long way from home, I need to set up one more little thing, and I ought to have the obsidian for it, I'm not sure. And that would be a chunk loader. It's one of the mods from the chicken chunks mod. Normally when you walk away a certain distance from an area, it unloads from the world. And you no longer have access to it, which in vanilla is not a big deal. Simply because there's not much going on once you leave an area to begin with. Throw some paper in there. I keep losing it. I've already got one of these made, so I'm not too worried about it. I need some obsidian, so I'll be back in just a couple minutes after I've mined some for my area down. Okay, everybody, I'm back again. So, back to the thing I was making earlier, which is the chunk loader. First, you need to make an enchantment table, and throw that back in there. And I'll have to make one more of those at least. Like I said, I've already got one, so I can put it down. I can take that one with me and put this one here. But yeah, so when you have stuff automated, like this system, and the let me see where my chunk boundaries are. Yeah, put it right here. This quarry. So what happens is, when you get too far away, it stops working. Which is not the best thing, because we want this to work while we're away from it and gone. Especially if it's a very large distance. Yep, I need to make that one more. That laser shows what's going to be, you know, what chunks are going to be loaded. Height is not a problem with a chunk loader. It's just the width of the chunks, or the number of chunks are loaded widthwise. So when a chunk is loaded, it's loaded from the bottom of the world to the top of the world. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna, you know, I'll probably just use that desert over there. As my place to keep it. Partly because sand is always something that we'll need due to all the glass and stuff from this mod and many others. Pissed. Ooh, run. Okay, so doing this at night, not the best idea. Okay, try that again. And the desert is this way. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, fine. Be that way. I'm not afraid of you. Mana Wraith, a bit more. I still haven't seen the water spirits, whatever they're called. Which I'm definitely not going to complain about. I'm going to go a little bit more into the desert. Yeah, this isn't like too bad. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, get some stuff around first. I'm gonna put this right. I'll check that out first though. Put that right there. Now, when I put a torch down, it shows me the entire distance it'll connect, and the distance is like 64 blocks. So you can get a very large area mined pretty quickly. Part of a dungeon, I think. Oh, why not? Nothing. Kind of a letdown. Okay, I don't think you know how loud that was in my ear, but I just jumped. So basically this didn't generate. I've actually made a house one of these before. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll get those back eventually anyway. It's not a big deal. Huh. The house won't be touched. Cool. Or the... This is from Ars Magica. And... I should have a way up here that's not going to be involved, that won't involve breaking this, but I did find a way to beat the regen system. If you press the G key with a portal gun, usually, oh, there it is. Never mind. That's what I was trying not to do. Okay, this thing will keep this tower protected forever. No, it won't. Anyway, usually if you have a portal gun and you have a block you can pick up with it with G, it'll pick it up. You can move it. Instead of rebuilding it, it'll count it as almost like it was never there. So grab these spells and Affinity Tome, that's nice. And since I don't want to carry this stuff around, use my pouch and just chunk all that in there. And in just a couple seconds, here we go. Okay, now to get my other end of the... Well, that's in the air. No problem, I can fix that. That's fun to watch every time. Just need some blocks I can use to make a small ladder up there. Of course. And my last landmark. Ow. So now that all those are placed, I can go ahead and break this redstone torch right here. Right click the landmark, and now that that red square is out there, you can see it over there too in the distance. I put this down, the torches break, and there's some kind of bug with the rendering, but there's a yellow and black striped little line going over to here where this other landmark was. And the same over there in that one, where that one was. That's gonna pick this up too. No, it won't. I take that back. I'm being a dummy. Okay, I got daylight left. That's good. Okay, so what I need to do is get out my ender chest and my tesseract now, and I can put the ender chest up here, and anything this mines up will be sent there, and set this to receive only, and I choose that channel, and a little robot pops up, and it deconstructs everything that's above above the quarry. And if I actually head back to base real quick, you'll see this thing is sucking power. But usually it just kind of drops a block there, but it looks like it's just completely annihilating it. Unless I'm getting lucky and they change it. I haven't really paid attention to it. I've used this so many times that if they changed the functionality, I probably didn't notice because I wasn't looking for it. And I need to find a semi-level place for this. One second, this happens every now and then. Something about the teleport. Oh wait, no, yeah, that was to fly. A few episodes on to do that more either. I want to cheat to fly. Okay, I need to grab that chunk loader I talked about earlier. Really? Again? Yeah, that was a mistake. Actually, for this one I don't. It has a built-in chunk loader. Forget about that. Let me see. Yeah, right there. That core is keeping 25 chunks loaded. I'll get lost. Yeah, I found the portal gun in a chest in one of the dungeons I found. Otherwise, I wouldn't have one for a long time. You need a nether star to make one of these. There is something I might be able to make, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It wouldn't be the gun, it'd be the, I forget what it's called. Let me see. The portal spawner. Let me see. Nope, wouldn't be able to make that either. Another star. These are nice though, you'll be able to, like, put it on a wall, and it'll keep this portal open, and that portal open way over there. Or you can exchange to different colored portals too. And this thing is cooking fast. So you can see that pipe that was in there earlier, and the orange outside, well, the wires of the orange or the yellow part. The pipe is being put up by the robot 2 now. You can see there's some patches over there that aren't quite hooked up yet. I'm not sure why I didn't make him mad. And that is the quarry going to town. This might be that one I made mad earlier. Suppose if you aim at the feet, they don't teleport as much. Don't know if that's true or not. But that is my quarry. So now I don't have to dig as much. And close that one over there. I'll put it back downstairs. Yeah, for some reason there's less errors when it's a shorter distance. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of sand in the system, and this storage might not be enough. Well, that'd be fine for now. So, let me see. I actually got to that stuff much faster than I thought I was going to, so... You know, since I've had so much trouble with Enderman recently, and I've already seen that one Ars Magica thing, why don't we start on some of that? And to start, I will need... No. The Arcane Empowerment Table. I'll need some of these Rune Vestas, which made a cobblestone in that pattern. Might as well make a few of them because they're needed for a lot of stuff. And wool. Wool is easy now. Cotton, cotton, cotton. 9 of those. And there we have the Arcane Empowerment Table. I'm going to put this upstairs in my main room simply because I have a lot of levels to get rid of. Now your first one is free, but if you watch my levels down here at the bottom, you'll see that every time I click a level, like level 1, it requires 1 level. I lose 1, so as I get up, I lose levels compared. This is a mana hog, or not mana hog, but a experience hog, so pretty much everything I gained since probably episode 2, 3, I don't remember when I died last, I just wasted to make 9 mana levels. So you can see it up here when I unpause it, up there, in the top center. Okay, I don't know the command for it. Let me see. That didn't matter. But the next thing I'm going to need is the inscription table, and I'll need spell parchment for that. I need quite a few of those anyway, so grab as many as I can. And I don't have any feathers. Wow, okay, I'll be right back when I find some. Hey everyone, I found something I wanted to show y'all. This right... Let me get back up there so you can see him again. That guy right there is a wizard or mage, I don't remember what they're called exactly, but once you hit level 7, these guys will start spawning them and their dark counterparts, and you can kind of tell which they are by their books right there. See, the good ones have blue books, and the bad ones have red books. I think the bad ones also have maybe black ones as well. Occasionally you'll find them out in the world attacking each other, and the good ones won't attack you. They'll heal you and stuff sometimes, but the bad ones, the dark mages, they'll attack you every time they see you. So, bad looking for feathers. Alright, so I found some chickens not too far from me, and I can put those back in there now. And that. I'm going to put this against this wall also. It doesn't like me sometimes. There we go. Okay, I don't like how that looks. I'll break it and replace it on the other side. There we go. So in here, you'll see all the gnome spells, and it does start with a couple of them. And like if I clicked on dig, it'll show me some recipes right here, and you can see those are runes. Now to make those runes, we'll have to take the rune Vestas that we've already made and apply a color to them. So we'll also need those little scrolls I made, or parchments, whatever they were, parchments. And since I've already have other spells, I'll need to grab those too. Alright, now before I had made this right here and got my first levels, I would have been unable to learn these. It would give me a message like, you do not have the ability to learn these symbols. But now I can just right click and learn every single one of these that I have access to. And there's some I've used and a whole bunch I haven't used. True Sight's one of the ones I was really wanting to get. Let me see. Dig is nice, but I'm not high enough level. And I don't have access to most stuff to make it actually worthwhile. True Sight. Purple, yellow, green, yellow, red. A lapis. Okay, it was purple, yellow, red, purple. Right? I doubt it. Green. Purple, yellow, green. And this is not one of those cases where I could look in the eye for the recipe, because the recipes will change every time. Or for each person's individual game. Wrong one, need that one. Okay. So I need a purple one. Two yellows. A green. And the red. And this will give me my first spell. Now, it's not going to be flashy like the fireball spell was. Or is. Fireball spell is very flashy. Had it backwards. Okay, so now every spell has two different modes, and at the top you'll see the little moon shape by the 10. If I press C, that changes. So this is diminished mode, and this is normal mode. There is a third mode, but I have to find the Archmage's Tower to get there, and that could be anywhere within 10,000 blocks of these spawn points. So that is a huge area to cover. I don't know if I'm going to get that anytime soon, because to fight him I need some armor that has good magic resistance, and that armor is insanely expensive. So that'd definitely be a future episode. Next episode, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. Well, you know what, I'll probably start working on my industrial craft stuff. So, episode 7, this is MonkeyFeet signing off.